Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Agent Psycho. I believe this is the 12th part to my Daiteikoku walkthrough series of True Route number 2. If I'm not mistaken, then the title will say the correct number or part. So, where we last left off here, we are being invaded by Suez, and again, we have to deal with Russia at some point, so I guess here we go. First of all, we're going to delay our invasion of Siberia, because as long as you invade Siberia, if you guys haven't watched my walkthrough of the True Route number 1 that I did maybe like a year or two ago, if you look back to those videos, you'll notice that whenever when Russia started invading or became an enemy of mine, I invaded Siberia first. I think that's what I did anyway. Usually I invade Siberia and I just hold out there, because take a look at the map. If you don't conquer Siberia, basically Soviet Russia can invade you from one place into two places at once. They can either invade Japan or Beijing. Normally, if you have another character like, you know, Ugaki Sakura, who has the diplomacy or the frontline diplomacy passive skill, you could try putting them in one of these places, but still, just because someone has a diplomacy passive skill doesn't mean they won't, you know, invade that place where they're stationed at. So, just strategically speaking, if you can just capture Siberia as fast as you can, or, you know, when the time is right, and make it so that they can only invade from one place to one place, that's optimal, because that way you can just put all your commanders in one spot and not have to worry about having to defend two places at once. Well, that being said, I wonder if we can well, we can actually do that, but should we do that? The thing is, though, is that Yamamoto Mugen, okay, he's good. He's at level 5. Because right now, level 5, he's got, what, 25% bonus stats right now. The bad thing about, who is it? Kogi Hitomi, the admiral who replaces him eventually if you send him out to too many offensive battles, is that Mugen's battle stats are much better than Kogi Hitomi's, where his can max out at plus 30% each, whereas hers only maxes out at plus 20%. But at the same time, you know, he might eventually die, depending on, you know, how you use him, but whatever. That and her, just her events is just a pain in the ass to deal with. But, alas. Anyways, so, let's see here. I really don't know what else we should do. And we could go ahead and invade Suez right away. Hold on, let me check on my... 4 right there. I think we'll wait another turn. It's not that important. Alright. So we shall proceed with continue with Retia Adolf's events and whatnot. Exactly 45. Now that I think about it, I need to revise frickin' Nagami Keiko's fleets. God damn it, I keep forgetting to do that. One of the advantages of going to non-Japanification route is the fact that they won't really attack you a lot. In the Japanification route, I just feel like they attack you a lot more often. I don't know, it could just be me, but that's just what I think. Let's see. What should we put on her? Yeah, that sounds really wrong for some reason. If I do that, then she'll get 90 more. I suppose we could do that. I mean, she's a good tank, and even though she doesn't do a lot of missile damage, it's like, well, it can still work. Besides, that's really all I really need her for anyways, as a tank. Either that, or I could just put one of these on her and call it a day, to be honest. Actually, let's try doing that. So if we do that, then she's already got like fucking 1500 of that, so... It's not really efficient, but... 120. That's 150. if I equip both of them on there, it's not like I mean, I guess I could do that, because that way she's got tons of freaking HP, and she's got decent cannon damage, but I don't know, it's not satisfactory just yet. Well, for the time being, I'll just leave it like that. Should I though? I don't know. I just don't feel like that's worth it though, to be honest with you. Oops. I mean, that could work. I mean, she doesn't have a lot of HP, but she's got laser barriers, she's got missile attack and cannon damage. We can sit with that for the time being, even though it's not the greatest. Come on. Save here. Alright, so here they come. They are invading. The Russians are invading! Alright, so now what we shall do is send everyone over there so we can kick their royal butts. That being said, I need to send these guys over here. Except for these two dudes. We're not gonna invade Suez just yet. Once you conquer Arabia or Hawaii by turn 30, you have a bit of time. Or actually, you have all the time in the world, but you know, it's not like you're gonna progress here if you don't do anything. So here we go. There are really only 2 battlefields we need to worry about, and we can just send one guy over there so we can take out that dude. He's only got 600 HP. He can't attack either, so there we go. So we have to deal with these 2 guys. Lydia Rokossovsky? Yeah, Lydia Rokossovsky is kind of a pain to deal with. But again, most of these guys only have missiles and cannons, though obviously you don't want to get to that stage. But as you can see, it's kind of different. One strategy that you can have for attacking into the Soviet Union is you can identify which one of their fleets has the cold repair fleets, and once you eliminate those, then everyone else will be affected by the cold too. So as for battlefield number 3, this guy, the 8th fleet has the cold repair ship, and for the 4th battlefield or battle zone, the CG fleet has the cold repair ship. So just always have to keep that in mind. That being said, though, we need to find someone who has the capability of, you know, getting a cold ship here, and for that reason, we're going to send out the Habsburg lady and buy one of these this here ships. Actually, if you buy 3 of these, the Snow CM ships, then the next turn you'll be able to research, I think, the CM Furizakane or something like that. I don't know exactly, but ah, shit, you can't equip it. Well, fuck. Well, this is great. Fuck that shit, then. Okay, well, time to find someone else we can put it on, I suppose. I suppose we could do that. It's not that bad. And Saffron Vita, Teta, Vita, whatever. Sure, why not? I guess. I mean, I guess I could give her an anti-laser ship, but yeah, why not? Let's go ahead and buy her another one of these anti-laser ships. They're cheap anyway. There we go. So that way they do a decent amount of damage. It's not a lot, obviously, but it'll be more than enough to take over Siberia, hopefully. Let's see. So, as you guys can see, every time you invade a Soviet-Russian territory, it's the battle condition will always be freezing, and all your attacks will be reduced by 50%. I didn't realize that the first time I played Daiteikoku, or the first few times I played Daiteikoku, so I was basically beating the game the hard way by never researching any of the cold apparel ships. So basically I was doing half my damage and I was still going around kicking everyone's butt. Those things are tough. Anyways, send out the Hasbro lady here. We shall also send out Saffronita there. And, This is kind of tough because I don't really know who I should send out exactly to fight these guys. Ideally, I'd want to send out three girls, or yeah, of course, 3 commanders. But right now I only have 7 at my disposal. And I need to send one over here, and that'll be Kaio Manmaru because she does a shit ton of damage. And let's see, it's just like she doesn't do enough damage, straight up. I suppose I should send all 3 of them there. I didn't really want to do that, but oh well, it is what it is. Alright, let's see what we should do. One-shot her, because Lydia can do a lot of damage, so take care of her first. And then get rid of him, so they all do half damage now. As you guys can see, only half damage. And none of our admirals are taken out, as of the time being. Hey, look, now we only do half damage. Time to restart the game. Alright, so now that we know for a fact that they will target her, now time to amend our ways and make sure she has one of these things here on her. I can't even do that. Let's go ahead and buy another one of these LAS 77s, or 71s, I forgot what their serial number. 71, okay. Though, admittedly, she's not very fast, but again, what can you do? That, then yes, it's not like the RDR 58s aren't that great. Once we get the RDR 88s, then they're gonna become a whole lot better. Trust me. You can also get rid of this. Why not? Make her a little bit tankier. Never hurt anyone. So, let's revise that same battle setup, but this time, hopefully, Ramfa doesn't die. Alright, now she'll attack, but because we put on the laser barriers, we don't have to worry about that shit anymore. Now here's the difficult part. We can one-shot the 4th fleet with Kathy Bradley's attack, but I don't really know what I should do about him. Though, it does seem like Ramfa and U-Body's laser attack damage combined will be higher than Kathy Bradley's total damage output. So for now, we're gonna attack the take out the 4th fleet, and we'll deal with his missiles when it comes. Thank God, she barely survives that one. All right, now that we've conquered everything, we might as well finish this dude off and take their resources, because we can. So, as you guys can see, you can put a repair station in Siberia. It's just that you're right next to Japan anyway, so it's not really very efficient of building placements. So instead, I do notice that they have a decent amount of resource. So, putting in a quarry may be worth it. So now we've captured Lady Rokokovsky, or whatever the fuck her name is. Alright, so we shall recruit Rete Adolf, because the Great Comeback event basically allows you to recruit her. So she is now part of our fleet, thank God. And shit, no one has anti-air. Fuck my life. Well, not really too sure what I should do, because someone's gonna die, I think. That's whatever. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, why not? Pew 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 pew. Lasers, pew 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 pew. Alright, good. Level up. And by the way, that pink-haired dude in the Russian cutscenes, he's apparently he's 6 years old. He's a lolicon, so I don't really know Pedo Bear much. I don't know. So let's see. You can send those 3 back, and then they can deal with the repairs there. This is what I mean by Red Tail Adolf being one overpowered son of a bitch commander. She's got 540 command points. Now her actual fleet bonuses aren't that great. They only max out at 20%, I believe. But the fact that she comes with 540 fucking CP is just messed up. God damn. Anyways. This might be in our best interest to research as of right now. I don't really know what else to research, actually. I would like to research the carrier version 74. I don't actually know what it actually stands for, but the CV-74s would be nice, but not right now. Radar. Guess we ain't got a choice then, huh? 120, 120. I mean, why not, right? The only flaw with Red Tail Adolf I've already mentioned is the fact that she doesn't have a passive skill. Most special commanders do come with some sort of passive skill, but unfortunately she doesn't. And then again, that also applies to a lot of other commanders, but hey, what can you do? Anyways, I will cut the video here because it's been 17 minutes, so thank you guys very much for watching. We will see you guys in the next part.